So welcome guys back to another video in the channel. We are doing another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. Today we are going to be talking about Diego Costa, as he has been linked to Arsenal after the termination of his contract with Atletico Madrid, which means we can sign him on a free. Also, we're looking at Buendia as well as Ricky Puig, who is a Barcelona Wonderkid who's fallen out of favour with Ronald Koeman. So first of all, let's get into the story with Diego Costa. So Atletico Madrid have agreed to terminate the Spain striker's deal. Former Chelsea striker Diego Costa will be able to join a new team as a free agent in January after Atletico Madrid contract terminated for personal reasons. Atleti boss Simeone added he felt the need to find a new challenge. Wherever he goes, he will do well because he's a fighter. Atletico Madrid have reached a mutual agreement with Diego Costa to terminate the Spain international striker's stay at the club. It was set to expire in June, but he has asked the club to end his stay prematurely due to personal reasons. It means the 32-year-old will now be able to join a club on a free transfer in the January transfer window. Atletico officially said that Atletico de Madrid and Diego Costa have reached an agreement for the termination of the striker's contract, which was due to end on June the 30th, 2021. An Atletico statement read on Tuesday. The striker asked to leave the club for personal reasons a few days ago, and on Tuesday signed the termination of his contract. The club thanks Diego Costa for his dedication during these years and wishes him well during the next stage of his professional career. We have spent a lot of time together over the years. He has given us a lot, and we have given him a lot too, Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone said on Tuesday. We spoke about his personal issues and the club wanted to help him without harming his own interests, and we feel better now we have resolved the issue. He felt the need to find a new challenge, and I'm sure wherever he'll go, he'll do well because he's a fighter. Costa originally joined Atletico Madrid in 2006, aged just 17, and scored 43 goals in 94 appearances for the club between 2010 and 2014. He helped Simeone's side to the Spanish title in 2014 with 27 goals, but missed out on that year's Champions League with an extra time defeat to Real Madrid in Lisbon. He joined Chelsea in 2014 in a £34.2 million deal and went on to score 58 goals in 128 appearances for the club, winning 2 Premier League titles at Stamford Bridge under Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte. However, he was frozen out the club by Conte in the summer of 2017 and returned to Atletico in a £54 million deal, wow, to Atletico the following January. The striker immediately helped Diego Simeone's side win the Europa League with a 3-0 final win against Marseille and the UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid, but his spell was repeatedly interrupted by injuries and struggled to make an impact despite starting 43 La Liga matches since rejoining. The winter transfer window opens on the Saturday, January 2nd and closes on Monday, February 1st. So Diego Costa has left Atletico Madrid, and I will give my thoughts on this. I would definitely love Costa at Arsenal, simple as that. I would love him at Arsenal. He's a player I think we need. He's a warrior, he's a fighter, as Diego Simeone put it. He scores goals. I think he could do a similar thing to what Cavani's doing to United, come off the bench, add goals, add a few assists as well. Cavani's doing all of that for United. I think Costa could do even a better job for us. I know it's not the sort of personality Arsenal fans like, or Arsenal players like, or maybe even Arteta likes, but I think he's a player that we really need in terms of that, hard mentality, that big presence. We need some of that. And some would say he's finished, ex-Chelsea rejects, blah blah blah. If we can get rid of Willian for a fee, maybe, or we can get rid of Eddie Nketiah for a fee, that could cover Costa's wages because it will only be a free transfer. In terms of the wages, I'm not sure how much it would be, so I can't give you any advice, but Arsenal have reportedly approached him for a deal, and I would love Costa at Arsenal. It's as simple as that. I could be wrong when I see him. He could be a flop, but can he be any worse than Willian? I'm not too sure, and I think Costa would be a bit part player. He'd be a player that comes on in the second half and adds a goals for us, because who's coming off the bench for us at the moment? Eddie Nketiah? Seriously, we don't have anyone else, you know what I mean? And I think Costa would definitely add that to us, so I would definitely bring in Diego Costa from Atletico Madrid on a free transfer. Some of the transfer fees he has gone with is quite good. He scored 5 goals. He's not got a lot of goals, to be honest, this season or the last season. He's been plagued with injuries, but he's not going to be playing that often. It will just be the odd Europa League start, maybe odd Premier League start, playing off the bench, cup games, and I think he could be very good in that aspect. And if we do say let go of Lacazette or Nketiah, he could be a very good player to fill in, and we won't have to spend a penny on it. Small pay on fee for him and decent wages, and I think as an Arsenal Football Club we can offer that to him. So why not bring in Diego Simeone? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you bring in Diego Costa from Atletico Madrid? Next bit of news is on Riqui Puig, the Barcelona Wonderkid. He has been linked, and Arsenal reportedly plotting a January swoop for Barcelona outcast Riqui Puig as Mikel Arteta looks to bolster his creative options in midfield. The Gunners' boss wants to bring in an attacking-minded midfielder in the summer, but failed to land his number one target, Houssem Aouar, after drawn-out talks with Lyon. The need for a playmaker has been underlined during Arsenal's woeful start to the season, which has seen them just score 16 Premier League goals. Only side in the bottom four have netted fewer. And going forward, the Athletic have said that Arsenal want to address their creative problem next month and be looking at a number of options. Szoboszlai was obviously linked, as we talked about, and Christopher Nkunku, Buendia, who will go on to, and Julian Brandt are all possible targets. But Puig remains the most likely option, apparently, according to the Athletic, as Barcelona are keen to move him on. Puig has been seen as a promising talent coming from the youth ranks at La Masia at Barcelona, but has fallen out of favour after Ronald Koeman reportedly accused him of leaking information from inside of the dressing room. The 21-year-old has been on Arsenal's radar for some time, and the club's international scouting network is said to have watched him on several occasions before a number of scouts were dispensed due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Barcelona are expected to make Puig available on loan next month, and Arsenal already face competition in the form of Leeds United, who have shown initial interest. Koeman has not started Puig in a single La Liga game and has handed him just 77 minutes of action all season. The Barcelona boss implied Puig's work rate had not been good enough when he was recently asked about his lack of game time. "I like people who work every day to improve and who take opportunities with both hands," Koeman said. "Sometimes it's not just about quality. Some don't do enough training to give the coach opportunities to play him." So yeah, Riqui Puig is linked, and my initial thoughts are don't sign him, because he looks like a player that could cause a few problems in the dressing room, and he doesn't put enough work rate, because I don't think the coach would be lying about those things. And apparently, if he is leaking dressing room information, then that's something we don't want at Arsenal, because it looks like we already do have a mole at the club because of so many things that have been linked over the last few months, leaks and stuff. So we just don't need that kind of player, and he looks like a player that could have a lot of arrogance as well. Again, it's just something we don't need in this squad. Yes, someone like Diego Costa would bring that as well. I get that argument, but Diego Costa is, a world-renowned striker. Sometimes when you are so good, when you are a top striker, you've made your name for yourself, won titles in different countries, scored so many goals, you're entitled to it. But Riqui Puig is only 21 years old. He's from Barcelona, given, yes, he's going to be a bit arrogant, but I don't think we need that at our club. And Riqui Puig, he's not played a lot of football either this season, so what's the guarantee he's going to come in for us and do a job for us? And it's going to be a big gamble. A loan deal, I'm not sure how much money he's on. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but maybe for, the amount of game time he has, it's going to be a lot. But yeah, I don't think we should go after him. He's not the type of player we need at all at the moment, and I just wouldn't go after him. Simple as that. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about Riqui Puig. Would you bring him in? I certainly wouldn't. I'd look at other aspects. The next player we'll look at is Buendia. I'd probably go in for him instead of him, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens come the January transfer window. Last bit of news is on Emiliano Buendia, the Norwich creative midfielder. Now, we did say a few days ago that there aren't any links to him. I'm not too sure, but I have got a bit of news in, and that we are reportedly lining up a deal for Buendia in the coming weeks, and that a price has been set for the player, which is £15 million. Now, obviously didn't put it in the title because I wanted to find out, and if you are still here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more of these videos, and make sure to turn on the post notification bell as well. But Buendia, as I said before with Buendia, I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not convinced either. I'll take him over someone like Puig, but it kind of worries me that no other team's in for Buendia. We're the only team really looking at Buendia as a possible option. And when Norwich got relegated, Watford were raided, Jamal Lewis went to Newcastle, but no one was really interested in Buendia, and he didn't make a move to a Premier League side. And at the moment he's doing well with Norwich, but in the Championship, can he do it in the Premier League? He certainly didn't. He didn't impress me in the Premier League last season, let's put it that way. So again, it's going to be a huge gamble to bring in someone like Emiliano Buendia, but he has created the most chances in the Championship. He's creating a lot of chances at the moment. That's something we do need at Arsenal, so maybe that's a stat Arsenal are looking at and bringing forward and saying, maybe look, this is what we need. £15 million, there isn't much risk in £15 million, I'd say. If we can get rid of maybe a Reece Nelson or a Willock or something like that, then we can easily afford him. Get rid of some players off the wage book. £15 million isn't a lot of money, thinking of in the grand scheme of it with Arsenal Football Club. So I think it's a risk I think worth taking. I'll take Buendia, but I think we need someone other than Buendia. We need a bigger name player, someone like Julian Brandt, maybe Hussein Mawar, maybe someone like that. But again, Emi Buendia, if it's just him in that attacking area, I'd be content to aspects, but not so much. It's a tricky one for me with Emi Buendia. Would you guys take him? If you have seen him, if you do watch the Championship, because I don't watch the Championship, I'll be honest with you, I watched him in the Premier League a few times last season, and he didn't impress me, so I'm just going to go off what I've seen of him. But if you look at some of the stats he has this season in Championship, it looks decent. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that. And that wraps up today's Arsenal Transfer News Daily. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.